The story is told of a boy and his dad in a museum looking at a giant sculpture of a lion. The little boy was amazed as his dad told him the majestic beast was carved out of a giant rock. The boy's follow-up question makes me think, how did he know the lion was in there? This is Tom Miller, pastor of Central Assembly located in the heart of a great port city, Superior, Wisconsin. And this is Fuel for the Fire, volume 729. It's called The Roar Within. In ancient times, as feast days drew near, crews of city workers were sent out to make the town ready. One task was to whitewash the sepulchres, or tombs. When the tourists came and the parades passed by, it all looked nice and respectable, but the tombs were still filled with dead men's bones. This is why Jesus said, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you're like the whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outwardly, but are within full of dead men's bones." Some of us appear to have it all together on the outside, but on the inside we're discontented, disorganized, and drifting. Jesus wants to restore the roar within. This is what being a disciple is all about. The goal of discipleship, the goal of spiritual formation, is to get to the point where the inner man and the outer man are the same. I don't believe we ever arrive until the day of glorification, but that's the process we should embrace as disciples of Christ. As that happens, we are less and less concerned with the outside wrappings and more concerned about what's being exposed from the inside. A Pharisee is concerned with reputation. A disciple is concerned with character. James 1 verse 8 tells us, "A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways." Spiritual formation occurs much the same way physical formation happens. Hard work. We must systematically and progressively rearrange our life around becoming like Jesus. Sadly, most Christians try to squeeze Jesus into their pre-existing life and schedule. The result is a double-minded man. Double-mindedness speaks of a duplicity. There is an inner man and an outer man, and they're very different. They have different interests and attractions. One is spiritual, the other is carnal. One pursues the things of God, and the other the pleasures of the world. The disciplined Christian life forms a toughness groove in the brain instead of a passive, pleasure-driven pathway to existence. Soon we begin to detect the roar within. And as we continue to chisel away the flesh, the lion on the inside begins to emerge. That's the way I see it. And that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.